METAinVEST webcast program, started and powered by METAinVEST. This week's guest, Juri Maibaum, co-founder of CosmoverseHQ from Cosmos ecosystem. And METAinVEST aims to educate you decentralized finance sector educational topics, hot topics of blockchain developments, the financial and investment fundamentals of crypto, and other investment-related topics such as what to consider when investing in Web3 firms. And first of all, welcome to the METAinVEST program, Juri. How are you and how are plans for Cosmoverse 2023 coming along?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. So yeah, we are fully on track. I think we are ready to host Cosmoverse 2023 on October 2nd, 3rd and 4th in Istanbul this year. Afterward, we are also going to host a hackathon. So everything is prepared for this as well. And yeah, we really can't wait to ship Cosmoverse to Turkey this year.
And for those who do not know, could you briefly introduce yourself to the community and how did your Web3 adventure begin? I'm so curious about it. And how does it continue?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I started getting involved in the crypto industry in the deepest bear market of 2019 when most of the things were pretty boring. But my fellow co-founder Fabian, the other co-founder of Cosmoverse and Friends Validator, dragged me into the beautiful world of cryptocurrency and Web3. And this is how it started. So I bought my first ETH due to him. And this is how I got started in the crypto industry. I also traveled a lot in Africa during that time, and I saw all of the adoption potential for blockchain technology generally. And yeah, this is how I got started. And then in 2021, I moved to Portugal alongside many other crypto folks that used to be based in other parts of Europe. But yeah, then decided to move to Lisbon. So all of a sudden I was in this big crypto community in Lisbon. And yeah, this is also how Cosmoverse was born, because we realized that a lot of crypto conferences were about to take place, such as Solana Breakpoint, NeoCon, ETH Lisbon, ListCon, and so on and so forth. And we said, okay, we also need something for Cosmos. And this is how we decided to, organize a Cosmos conference. And yeah, the rest is history. And yeah, we will continue in regards to the future. We will continue to host Cosmos events all across the globe. And this is really fulfilling.
Today I have a very valuable guest, and also together with the Cosmos ecosystem, they have been organizing great events in various parts of the globe for over 2 years. This time Istanbul is their destination. Yes, the Cosmoverse Istanbul 2023 conference will be held at the Taksim Bosphorus Swiss Hotel from October between 2 and 4, while the Cosmos ecosystem continues to grow with new, fresh and robust project, of course. And today we will have an in-depth conversation about the Cosmos blockchain ecosystem and Cosmoverse and the upcoming Cosmoverse 2023 Istanbul event. And also the first question for you. And we see the Cosmoverse HQ taking on an important role within the Cosmos blockchain ecosystem. Part does Cosmoverse HQ play in the Cosmos blockchain ecosystem, and what are its main goals?
Yeah, so most of the times all of the other crypto ecosystems have their own dedicated conferences. So for example, Solana Breakpoint, DevCon for the Ethereum community, you have NeoCon for the Neo blockchain, you have Avalanche Summit in Barcelona for the Avalanche blockchain, but we haven't had anything for Cosmos really. I mean, there was hackathon here and there, but there weren't like this, there wasn't like a big conference just for Cosmos Tech, if you want to say it like this. And essentially, we are just 4 community members, and we decided to set this up so that also the Cosmos ecosystem has its own conference. And why is this important? Well, first of all, obviously, it's very important to network on a regular basis. It's very important to see the familiar faces that you just know from, Google meetings or from Zoom calls. So it's very important to get the people together. And this is also how new developments are being born. So for example, one of the largest liquid staking blockchains in Cosmos, which is Quicksilver, the idea for it was born at Cosmoverse. Same thing for Crescent, a large AMM in the Cosmos ecosystem. The idea for its current form was also formed at Cosmoverse 2021. So yeah, the Cosmoverse is like kind of like a layer 0, like a ground layer where all of the innovators are coming together, brainstorm about cool ideas, and then start to ship things and build things. Also, mesh security is a big hype right now. Mesh security was born at Hackwarsm last year, but the discussions for it and the introduction for it was made at Cosmoverse 2022 in Medellin last year. So yeah, Cosmoverse is on the one hand like a ground layer for innovation. It's a ground layer for networking, which is super important. And lastly, what we also do this year is we want to branch out. So we also want to have other ecosystems on the ground. I can also confirm already that folks from Avalanche will also be at the Cosmoverse conference, and many other ecosystems will be on the ground to explore synergy. So Cosmoverse is also a hub for ecosystem collaborations. And finally, we will also have like big institutions such as the Deutsche Telekom on the ground, Vodafone. So it's also important to get, like this large enterprises into the Cosmos ecosystem that serve like millions, if not billions of people every day. And this is also how we contribute to the mass adoption of Cosmos Stack.
And thank you for answering. And also, another question for you. Could you tell me more about the Cosmoverse 2023 Istanbul event that will be put on by CosmoverseHQ? And what kind of experiences can we expect participants to have as part of this event?
Yeah, it will be the largest Cosmoverse that we have ever hosted. So funny thing, actually, like we had these discussions shortly after Cosmoverse 2022 in Medellin with 1,500 attendees. And Michael Bazil, Fabian and I, we were talking, okay, where should we host the next Cosmoverse, right? And we agreed and said, yeah, let's do it smaller this year. Let's have like only 2 days, maybe 800 attendees, 1,000. And then we had like Istanbul on the map. But then we quickly realized, like in Istanbul, you can throw an event with 1,000 people for 2 days. Much more people will come. So we scaled it up, and this year we will expect at least 2,000 attendees, if not more. Again, we will go for 3 days. So 3 days full of keynotes, panels, exhibition areas, free merchandise, and all of these things. Our conference is also very inclusive, so tickets started at $39. The most expensive tickets that we sell will cost $99. Currently, we have the general admission tickets on sale for $79, and this gives you free lunch, access to all speakers and sponsors. There are no VIP areas, so there are no bodyguards or something. You can talk to your favorite crypto founders, very, very casually. You have access to the complete exhibition area. Obviously, you will receive free merchandise. We have like an outside area, chill out area. You will get like access to all of the side events. So you can come to Istanbul and really, make the best out of it. And have a great time there compared to other crypto conferences for a very cheap price.
We know that the crypto community in Turkey is growing rapidly. And how does the Cosmoverse help the crypto community in Turkey and make the Cosmos environment ecosystem easier to understand?
Yeah, so what we, for example, do from an educational point of view, we work with blockchain university clubs. And we realized that this is a very important pillar within the Turkish crypto community. So we reached out to a lot of blockchain clubs and we started to work with them. So, for example, we encouraged all of the Cosmos projects to send out pitch decks where they simply explain their projects. On the other hand, we have an own YouTube channel, which is in Turkish only. It's called Cosmoverse TR. And this is where we upload like simply explained tutorial videos. So for example, how to set up Kepler, like Kepler is the main wallet in the Cosmos ecosystem, how to set up a Kepler wallet, how to use Osmosis, the largest AMM, and so on and so forth. We host regular Twitter spaces. And last but not least, in May, we hosted Atom Istanbul, and Atom Istanbul was an event, a meetup that we hosted in Levent. We gathered 200 Turkish community members. We invited them for a small dinner, to drinks, and these people were able to talk to us, talk to some other Cosmos folks, and this is how we basically attack from different angles to give a lot of things back to the Turkish community.
Yeah, it sounds great and well done. Collaboration plays a critical role in the blockchain world. In this context, what are the CosmoverseHQ plans and goals for the future and further Cosmoverse Istanbul? What the kinds of projects will they be working in the near future?
Like projects that will attend Cosmoverse or?
Cosmoverse, and also in Cosmoverse ecosystem,
Yeah, so there will, obviously the whole interchain will be on the ground, like all of the big Cosmos projects like the Cosmos Hub itself, but also Osmosis, DYDX. All of these projects will come to the Cosmoverse Conference 2023. And as I've mentioned, also projects outside of the Cosmos ecosystem, such as Avalanche. We will see new projects that are relatively young, but they're very promising, such as Quasar. They will also be the co-lead sponsor of this year. And one project I'm very looking forward to also welcome at the Cosmoverse Conference is Sorchain. Sorchain is a Turkish project, actually. They build devices called Modus devices, and people can embed these devices into their car. And this is how this device collects the data of the roads the cars are driving on. And with blockchain technology, this data gets commercialized. It's a little bit tricky, but the whole team is from Istanbul, so expect the whole team to be on the ground. And I'm also very much looking forward to them. Their mainnet launch is also alongside Cosmoverse, so there are a lot of things going on.
And lastly, what chance and help does Cosmoverse give to new investors and developers? And how do they get them to participate in the new projects and startups via the event?
Yeah, so Cosmoverse always has been the hub for big announcements. So if you want to stay on top of everything and want to be the first person to receive the information, you better go to Cosmoverse. Because last year, the new tokenomics design, which was rejected by governance, Atom 2.0 was also announced and firstly introduced at Cosmoverse. Native USDC coming to Cosmos was introduced again at Cosmoverse. All of the big alpha news are always being dropped at Cosmoverse. So if you attend Cosmoverse as an investor, it's very interesting for you because you have like access to all of the information beforehand. Because yeah, things are getting announced there. And also you have the chance to chat with all of the crypto founders, right? So if you want to get first-hand information, the best way to go is go and talk to the founder and, ask him the question you want to have answered. So yeah, there are a lot of things you can do. You can also like meet other investors. You can also meet VCs that do investing on a very professional level. And yeah, this is how you get a lot of value out of Cosmoverse as an individual investor.
And yeah, thank you, Juri, and your Cosmoverse HQ team for taking part in our METAinVEST program. The source URLs for the Cosmos Network Cosmoverse 2023 and beyond will be included in the video description. Yes, we have reached the conclusion of another episode of METAinVEST. Don't hesitate to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter. And of course, we recommended that you follow the Cosmoverse HQ Twitter account in order to learn more about the Cosmos ecosystem and details of a deep dive of events details. And so till the next METAinVEST episode, good luck. See you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.